This is where the Q&A starts. This question was like how to set up ads to increase followers. I think I answered this precisely in the first segment, in the very first part of the first segment. If you see this later, go to our teachable free LMS where you can see the how to create ads to get more followers section. So let's check this one off. The next one is, which are the strongest KPIs to focus on? This is what leads me back to one of our most popular sayings here at Pirateskills. Treasure often lies one step deeper in the funnel. So what does it mean? So KPIs means key performance indicator. So one performance indicator could be, what is your cost per click? Yeah, and we already saw that doesn't tell the whole story, because you need people to land on the landing page, you need people to become leads, and you need people to buy your stuff. So the KPI deeper in the funnel is always stronger. I don't care if I pay €8 for the click on LinkedIn, as long as my return of advertising spend is above 1. Yeah, so I spend €1 and get €1 back. And I don't care if the click price is €40. It will always make sense. So deeper in the funnel is close to the truth. The holy grail KPI is return of advertising spend. How much money was put in, how much money got out? What is the ratio between that? That is the most important one. Then above that comes the cost per acquisition. How much did you pay to get either the customer or the lead? That is also, if you don't have real value numbers for revenue in Facebook, then you can just rely on cost per acquisition. In the engagement metrics, there comes a long time comes nothing. And then in the engagement metrics, at the moment for Instagram ads, it's click-through rate. I see so much depends on how engaging the ad is. If the click-through rate is good, I know the ad really resonated with the audience, and I get cheap CPCs, cheap cost per clicks, which means cheap landing page views, cheap conversions, a good ROI. So from the engagement metrics at the moment, click-through rate is my favorite. I hope that answers that question. So, oh yeah, we can even highlight those. What's the difference between using the Facebook Ads Manager and the mobile app? In short, the mobile app sucks and the Facebook Ads Manager gives you a lot more options. The only time when I use the mobile app is when I want to send people to my profile and I want to see how many followers I got for the campaign. I can only see that in mobile ads. And I would say this is 1% of my campaigns. The real reasonable campaigns that are supposed to make you money, yeah, they are not happening in the app. Yeah, they are all happening on the desktop Facebook mobile Facebook Ads Manager. So you have much more detailed reporting in the Facebook Ads Manager. You have a much easier time to customize your audiences, to tell Facebook exactly on which placements you want to do this. If you promote a post on the Instagram app, it will automatically put it into the stories, no matter how ugly it is. Yeah, you can't avoid it. So in 99% of cases, I prefer the Facebook Business Manager. So what's next? Is it possible to bring users to the profile via the Instagram stories? Absolutely. If we're talking about Instagram ads, if you go to the promotions, you will be asked, do you want to promote stories or newsfeed posts, and you choose stories. Yeah, and there you can choose any of your stories, and as the goal, where do you want to send people, you choose visit profile, and that's how you get people from the stories to your profile. In the easiest way to do it organically, if you don't have the swipe up yet, is to just tag your profile name organically on your story. You're not allowed to promote it then, but that's cool. If you don't want to spend money on this, just tag your own name on your story, and that makes it super easy to click on it, which leads right back to the profile. So the next question is, how to narrow the target audiences. So I think I know what you mean. So let's say you have an interest group of all people interested in going to big conferences. Yeah, you can, under that interest, under that detailed targeting field in the ad set settings, where you choose, I want to target people who like the Web Summit, for example, and other big conferences. There is a link that says narrow audience. And then you can add another rule, like people who are event managers. So now they have to be interested in Web Summit and to be event managers. So that narrows your audience. But you don't want to narrow your audience too much. When you want to go for event engagement campaigns or traffic campaigns, a narrow audience can be fine. But usually you just pay way more than when you use bigger audience. Facebook simply and Instagram simply likes to be on a long leash. Yeah, so it gets the conversion event feedback if possible. Yeah, and just let me do what I want. Yeah, Facebook and Instagram, they also love it if you don't touch campaigns for a week. I would love to pay my clients to not touch conversion optimized campaigns for a week before they turn them off, because the results are usually pretty bad in the beginning, but they become better over time because Facebook learns. That is, I think, and how you narrow and why you probably shouldn't narrow your audience. So now we have single questions, but I think we're getting through fine. Great work with the platform, Ben. One question on targeting your audience. Can you upload a custom list to advertise on IG? Not through the mobile app, but through the Facebook Business Manager. You can essentially, for example, create audiences on Facebook and use them in the mobile app, on Instagram. So create your audience with the Facebook Business Manager, save them. Now they are an option in the drop-down menu when you are targeting the people in the mobile app. This is how you can use it on the mobile app. And of course you can use the custom list. But if you're using the Facebook Business Manager, of course you can use the normal placement, just Instagram, and then use the custom lists. But again, until people have given you absolute explicit consent to share their data with Facebook, don't do custom lists. It's bad juju. Yeah. So, next question. What are good campaign goals? Generating followers to my profile versus generating sales on my Shopify site. 99% sales, 1% followers. Do the followers just if you want to have the 10,000 followers and get over that showing off thing. The easiest way would be actually if you have profitable sales ads, they will always generate some followers. Just focus on the sales ad 99% and 1% on the follower campaigns. So there are more than 2 genders to target. What's your opinion? So Facebook recognizes male, female, and unknown. Yeah. So if you choose all genders, you will have all 3 categories. Otherwise, you can only target specifically male and female. You cannot target unknown only. What do I have? What's my opinion on that? I'm glad Facebook is even aware enough that it can very clearly categorize people into genders. Google has a bit harder time to do this because for Facebook, it's a lot of self-reported data, which is more precise than what you want. Usually I start with both genders and then I see, is it developing very clearly in one direction or another? So next question. How would you optimize the ebook example? Build a new campaign and target the winner of the data's man and Android, or would you optimize the actual campaign? Yeah, I would start with optimizing the mobile app. That has the ad. That has the highest priority. It is a mobile, it is a guidebook, a PDF. I could, for example, make a click-through version video where I see the click-through through the whole ebook. I usually do this with my slides as well. I just export them as video and then compress them down to less than 60 seconds. And it just makes people curious. Oh, this is all the stuff that they can read. I would make it more exciting in that department at first. Second would be, I think the targeting. I would make the broader targeting. I would definitely, it's too early to go for just mail on Android. Yeah, I would restart that because I don't believe it yet. And then I would optimize the landing page, those three things in that order. Yeah, because the first one are the easiest. Targeting is the easiest, yeah, and then the ad. And then I would optimize the mobile app experience on mobile. I would kick the chat or load it 30 seconds in. I would optimize the explanation of the value that people are getting when they're on this landing page, and then make the sign-up experience as easy as possible. I actually like the sign-up experience once you type in your data. There is also in the very low-end side, there is still a footer with a newsletter sign-up. I would kill that as well. I don't want people to get distracted or confused and have them fill out the wrong form. That is how I would optimize the ebook example. Cool. So the last question, but you can add more if you like, but the last question for now is why you put multiple lookalike audiences ad sets in one ad set that the algorithm learns faster. So I showed an example where I had 3 lookalike audiences based on purchase behavior, the 1%, the 2%, and the 3% in the same ad set. The reason is the audience size. I wanted my audience size to be about 1 million, and every lookalike in Germany is roughly 360,000 people, so 1% of active users in Germany, active Facebook or Instagram users. And so I need to put in at least 3% in order to have a baseline of 1 million. Then I make my age choice, then I make my language choice, then I make my placement choice, and the audience becomes smaller and smaller. And as I said, I want to give Facebook and Instagram a long leash to work out the conversion optimization. And this is why I put multiple lookalike audiences in the ad set. If you are on a small budget, it's absolutely viable to have 1% audiences per ad set, because for, let's say, a 10 euro per day budget, even 300,000 people is a lot. Yeah. So you can split them up if you are curious which one of them is performing the best. I regularly have made the experience that larger audiences tend to perform longer in the long term, and they are less maintenance because they are staying fresh for longer. I see you the next time. Bye bye.